It's in this cave that we happen upon Ukonzaemon once again.
It's faint, but yes, I can hear it. As if it is calling out for someone. Crying. Perhaps it is calling to me.
Hey.
Every now and then. Yes, I can hear it. Give me a sign. Is it me you're calling to?
What's wrong?
If it isn't the shinobi, following the sound brought me here. Can you hear it? It's faint, carried by the wind. It's coming from this
Ever the Inquisitor, he once again asks us if we hear the poignant sound emanating from deep within the hole, this time divulging to us his favorite Metallica song.
Nothing else matters. I must follow that melody. That melody calls to me. At least, I believe it does.
After speaking with Ukonzaemon, we delve deeper into the depths of Ashina, where we'll meet a decrepit and cryptic elderly woman who would make the worst possible suicide negotiator.
What?
If you wish to go to the very depths of Ashina, then you'd best cast yourself out.
Seeing as how this is a From Software game, and the cryptic NPCs ironically make the most sense, we're going to follow the hag's advice and amputee bungee jump off this cliff, because that's an entirely sensible course of action. Fortunately for us, it would appear that she was telling the truth. Nevertheless, Sekiro has the best life insurance policy out there, so we likely would have been fine. Make your way into the inner network of the cave system, and don't forget the fistful of ash to the left. Quickly say hi and bye to Mr. Spooky, and plummet down the small hole in the floor. Take a brief respite at the nearby idol to recover the slight damage incurred from the fall. We've finally arrived at the depths of Ashina, an entirely original area that surprisingly doesn't contain any poison at all whatsoever. What's that meter building up, you ask? What meter? Oh, that meter. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Instead, worry about Snake Eyes Shirahagi, a deadly sharpshooter with the eyes of a hawk, and her band of equally deadly assassins. Prepare yourself with an Akko sugar, and creep up behind her for a free backstab death blow. There's a particular strategy that I use for this fight that'll save you a lot of trouble. Make your way to the fog wall, and position yourself in the small alcove to avoid her ranged attacks. Simultaneously, this will also prevent you from being detected by the other assassins around the arena. Initiate combat and attack aggressively. Deflect her strikes when she swings, and jump away whenever you see the perilous attack kanji appear, as she only has one, a deadly grab that will deal a great deal of damage if she manages to catch you with it. My approach to this fight is much like Shikibu Toshikatsu. After jumping backward, use the chasing slice technique to close the distance between you and her, and she'll succumb before long. Grapple up this ledge to the left and make your way through this narrow passage, but stop in the middle and turn left once again. Scale the walls, make your way onto this ledge, and grapple up to the top of the statue to collect another prayer bead. This poison cesspit is full of upgrade materials, along with a variety of other helpful items, and with our main threat eliminated, we're free to scavenge to our heart's content. The enemies found in this area also drop a ton of upgrade materials for your prosthetic tools, so if you're looking to equip yourself a bit better, be sure to pop a possession balloon before farming for them. There are still a few enemies in the surrounding area that will likely interfere with your item collecting, so be sure to dispatch them before you get too carried away. There are also some items tucked away in the upper parts of the map, so be sure to explore thoroughly. With just a few more enemies to take care of, we're thankfully nearing the end of our stay at the Poison Pool. And by the way, do you recall earlier when I referred to them as deadly assassins? That was mostly said for dramatic effect. They're nowhere near as keen as Shirahagi is, so you're pretty much free to throw caution to the wind. There's 2 more enemies and another item across the way, so we might as well head over and snag it before we leave. The strategy for Shirahagi that I shared with you earlier also works when approaching from the other idol in this area that I neglected to rest at if you take the route above, but I find the angle of approach to be far less consistent. The two enemies here can also prove troublesome at times on account of their field of vision, so I don't recommend it. After cleaning out the area, make your way past Shirahagi's corpse and grapple up to the ledge once again. This time, proceed through the entirety of the cave with the low ceiling. Upon reaching the end, you'll come across a lone monkey, sitting solemnly in front of what appears to be the skeleton of a large primate. Judging from the skeletal structure and shape of the skull, monkey booze, alcohol created by dew pooled in a hollow tree, fruits hidden by monkeys in tree hollows can sometimes ferment and turn into sake with a bit of luck. While it's known for its brutally harsh flavor, some find this acquired taste irresistible. After making your way up the mouth of the cave, hang a sharp left, and we'll meet with Ukonzaemon once again. Upon speaking to him for a third time, he reveals to us that he's finally caught a fleeting glimpse of the long-sought shamisen player, vanishing into the fog.
Listen, I finally saw her. The shamisen player was a woman. I only saw her from afar, but I could tell. A beautiful, yet fleeting presence. Oh, I should have asked if she was calling to me.
Ukonzaemon is hesitant to follow, recalling a cautionary tale told by his father, a warning that he must never enter the mist-shrouded village far beneath Ashina.